One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it. Let's talk about the first topic, and that is Uber's update for riders with service animals. And again, this I like. I like this one. I gotta say it right off the bat.
Yes.
They want to make it a little easier for people with service animals, and also the whole interaction with drivers. So yeah, it's nice. I mean, they're gonna have a little thing that you can put into the app that says, "Hey, I have a service animal," and then if you want to know, or if you want to alert the driver to know that there's a service animal or not, either way, I think it's great, because then the driver can make the accommodation before, or the time when he rolls up or she rolls up and pulls up, says, "Oh, it's a ride with a service animal. I got a blanket in the back. Let me go grab that so we can get the dog in there. No problems with shedding or anything like that." And it's just good to know. So then there's no surprises or anything like that, especially when it comes to a service animal.
Yeah. No, I like this a lot. Now you can toggle it on. This is as a rider, so the driver knows.
Mhm.
So you won't get canceled on, because this is what happens, right? I mean, you have a dog. I mean, look, we know riders. Riders say, "Oh, it's a service animal, emotional support dog, whatever, blah blah blah." I'm like, a lot of people don't want dogs in their car. Okay, I get it, but then you have to accept it, because under ADA rules, you have to. It's a federal law. It has nothing to do with Uber. Uber's not forcing you to do it, but it's federal law, unfortunately, which it shouldn't be. But now Uber, through their technological prowess, figured out after years, 2 years, 33,000 employees worked on this and put a toggle switch there. So as a rider, you can toggle switch it, and when the trip goes out, when your offer goes out, the driver will be notified, so that you don't get accepted and canceled, all that stuff. So I think this is a wonderful idea. I really do. It solves a lot of problems for the rider. It solves a lot of problems for the drivers who don't want animals in their car. And yeah, I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I think this is nice. It's just a little more transparent, but like I say, it's a lot easier for, if they want the driver to know. It's just a lot easier, so you're able to not have that problem where you
Yeah.
can, like I say, get the towel or get something that's going to help with, making sure there's no mess involved. And that's the other thing too with service animals. They're trained. They're good.
Yeah.
Um, the little chihuahua that says "Yo quiero Taco Bell," he's probably going to piss all over your back seat. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
actual service animals are trained. They're good. And I think that there shouldn't be any problem taking service animals. It's the problem where it's abused. And people are like, "Oh, this is my emotional support." Well, your emotional support doesn't need to have a service animal,
Yeah.
and that's not what a service animal is. So that's where there's the fine line. And unfortunately, it needs to be, solved, and hopefully something does solve it.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I think, we've talked about this subject many, many, many times, right? And unfortunately, like, I mean, seriously, if you think about it, you can be deadly allergic to animals. Seriously, there are people like that. Okay.
Mhm.
And you have to accept the chip. There's not like you can send them a doctor's report, and the drivers do not have the choice of toggling on and off like Uber Teen, things like that. So this one is like it's thrown upon the driver to accept all these chips. And I've had a few that I just drove right by and canceled, because I see like a Great Dane. I'm like, no, that's a horse. I mean, but all I know is that you don't want to discriminate, obviously. However, this is wonderful. Uber, good job. You did a
Yeah,
good job. Yeah.
I think though that there should be some sort of software or algorithm that's written where drivers who are actually allergic to dogs,
Yeah.
they fill something out in the app, and then the app says, "Hey, you have a service animal passenger, and you are a driver that's allergic to dogs. we're not going to match you based on that criteria. And I think that would be okay, because what you're doing is you're setting it up for the person who is able to take a service animal, and you're not going to cause problems. Because I'm sorry, but when the problem that I have when they say, oh, it doesn't matter if you're allergic or not. I'm sorry, but you're driving the car, and if you start having a massive sneeze attack, and people have sneeze attacks that are like 20 sneezes, 30 sneezes in a row. Trust me, my wife does that at times, and she's like completely distraught. You think she's behind the wheel and has a 20 or 30 sneeze attack? That's an accident waiting to happen. So that's the problem where I have a little bit of an issue, because when it has when you have those types of issues of allergies, and I mean, it's not very quick, or it's not very long until the animal can really affect you. So that's definitely something I think that should be also part of the equation, not just, oh, too bad you have allergies. Well, you know, okay,
no,
if you want to get into an accident
you can
and
get
your
into a
dog wants
shock
to
or
fly out the
something.
freaking window, then hey, that's
No,
but
I mean, you could be so allergic that you get into some shock, you go hit the wall. I mean, no, this is not a joke. It's like there are some people who are like that, and unfortunately, there is if Uber did that, like put a toggle switch, like turn on or off Uber Pet, let's say, which we do have, right? We have Uber Pet on our preference list, but that's just to turn it on and off, as opposed to if you're really deadly allergic to animals, all you're going to do is drive by and cancel, and we know it happens quite a bit. So I don't know. I mean, LA is a miniature dog country. You know what I'm saying? They all come in like holding that little football, you know. And I go,
a little purse dog.
I go, yeah, that's exactly like that. Yeah.
I'm so hot. Look at my little purse dog.
Starting early.
Oh boy.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.